Houston's a big city, 7 million people and growing. And if it were wall-to-wall buildings without space, I think it would be a much less pleasant place to live.
Studies have shown that streetscape and what we see in the spaces in our neighborhoods and communities really affect everything from mental health to how every day starts. Whether you're driving, you're biking, everything from your view of the sky to the view of the streetscape as you're walking, we want to be sure that we have beautiful spaces to live and work and play in.
Scenic Houston is one of the only organizations in Houston that I'm aware of that champions livability, public space, beauty, and the overall vision of the city.
In the 1980s, we were all aware of some of the scenic problems we had in Houston.
We had billboards dominating the skyline. Al Gore came to town, and Al Gore said publicly, "This is the ugliest city I've ever been to."
Scenic Houston was born out of a strong desire to eradicate the thousands of billboards that proliferated our city and region.
When they came on the scene, they shrunk billboards to around 1,300 today, and so that's almost 90% reduction.
I think for Scenic Houston, the Broadway project obviously is an example of success that we all see a lot. Not only those of us that live here every day, but those that visit the city.
They've also led to beautification of interchanges on freeways. Over 1 million trees have been planted along freeways and rights of way.
What I'm most proud of is the Streetscape Resource Guide.
We just published a brand new version of that really illustrates best practices for planners, developers, landscape architects, engineers as they're building out the streetscapes. We really want to protect that legacy and make sure that we continue to have laws and policies in place to continue to support those initiatives.
Advocating at the local level, the state level, the national level for beauty.
One of the initiatives of our strategic plan is to give communities and neighborhoods resources that they wouldn't normally have access to.
Ensure that neighborhoods and communities really stay true to their culture and to their origin. We want to be sure that we're enhancing that and really updating it, but doing it in a way that's meaningful for the neighborhood or community that we're serving. We want to be a partner with them to make sure that they can advocate for themselves. People should care about Scenic Houston and the work that we do because it really matters at every core of the communities that really create what is Houston. We're building for ourselves today, but we are absolutely creating the building blocks for future generations to be able to enjoy the beauty of Houston.
As long as we preserve it and continue to preserve it, Houston will be a place that people want to live, work, and play in.